Check.
Imagine.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, girls, boys, hockey fans of all ages and all genders, welcome to the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of the Ontario Bay Storm. We are honored to be your host for today's game between the visiting Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets in the green sweaters and your home team Ontario Bay Storm in the white sweaters. We ask that both teams show their team and school spirit, but please only exhibit enthusiasm that is supportive and positive for players, coaches, and officials. Let the players play, let the coaches coach, and let the officials officiate. Be loud, be proud, and most importantly, be respectful. Thank you in advance for making today's game awesome. Please also be aware that this facility is managed by a parent led group of volunteers, and your assistance in keeping the arena clean is greatly appreciated. Warming blankets have been provided for your convenience in the bleacher section of the arena. Please remember to fold and return your blanket to the appropriate receptacle at the conclusion of tonight's game. And now, for our starting lineups, we will begin by introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets. Beginning on defense, number 12, Dawson Wilbur. On defense, number 23, Tyler Mays. On offense, number 5, Cashin Zulu. On offense, number 10, Asa Black. On offense, number 25, Oliver Smith. And in goal, number 30, Sean Lamarche. And now, let's make some noise as I introduce the starting lineup for your Ontario Bay Storm. Beginning on defense, number 10, Carter Dan-Dalin. On defense, number 24, Dylan Van Brocklin. On offense, number 5, Caleb. On offense, number 8, James Law. And on offense, number 15, Cameron Dallin. And between the pipes protecting the net, number 31, Aiden the Eagle Terry. The Ontario-based Storm is coached by head coach Steve Olson. Your Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets coached by head coach Jim Wisnowski. At this time, I would like to ask everyone who is able to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free country. Please remove your headgear, place your hand over your heart. Any active duty veteran or retired servicemen or servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem. The Cold Front Cafe is open and filled with delicious, delectable delights to satisfy your nutritional needs. Don't forget to stop by and pick up your 50/50 raffle tickets. We almost had a $1,000 raffle winner, except we didn't sell enough tickets, so please buy some more tonight. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's play some hockey. All right, hockey fans. I thought I had a better internet reception, but it looks like I am still dropping stuff. And there's the face-off. This goes back to the FM zone played by Sean LaMarche. Held in at the point by, oh no, it's not. It came out. FM pushing his puck down, grabbed by Dylan Van Brocklen in his end of the ice. Goes behind his end, tries snapping it up to Dalin, but it gets blocked by Cashin Zulo. This one lifted up into the air in the neutral zone. FM grabbing it, pass across to Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur over the blue line. Drop pass back to the point. Nobody there. Caleb Robert grabs it. Passes this up for Law. Law crosses over the center line, dumps that puck in. Dallin's going to go into work in the corner. Hold on to that puck until the new offensive line comes on. New line is on. Dalin crosses over. No, it's coming back on his side. Goes up. Whoa, and that puck goes up and hits the roof. We don't see pucks go that high here at the Haldane Memorial Arena very often, but to the roof it went. Face off to the left side of Sean LaMarche. Pulled back by Obey, fired forward by Sam Newton, goes into the corner. DeMott puts this towards the goal. Collected Jack Schock, sends this around. Backhanded up by Tyler Main to Drew Main. Drew Main over the blue line, brings this puck in, and oh no, just misses on that shot as his pocket got picked by Connor DeMott. Here comes DeMott back with this puck into the O-zone. Dumps it in, goes off for his change. Drew Main takes this puck for FM. He's got his brother Tyler up ahead of him. That puck caught by Abe Pacella turns this back out. Here's Drew Main from the left side. Shot, blocker, save, Aiden Terry. Puck picked up by Connor LeDuc. LeDuc off the boards, and it just misses. Noah Verkstis finds its way to Ethan Potter. Potter over the center line, dumps that puck in. He's going to go off for his change. Sean LaMarche plays that back up onto the near side for Henry Doherty. Doherty tries feeding it out. Collected by Andrew Gardner, sends this into the corner. Now back behind the net. Grant Harris picks this up, centering pass, gets deflected away. Collected by Cooper Barrett. Barrett sends this up the wall, comes out to the center ice, played forward by Connor LeDuc. Noah Hotailing wasn't able to catch that puck, so he ran away from it. Birch this, tries feeding this up. Oh, it comes in on net, and Aiden Terry's going to hold on to that one for the faceoff. Face-off won by FM. Puck comes back. Max Schock shot, save made. Comes back up for Max at the point, and he's not able to catch that puck. Racing back for it. And that puck gets knocked into the corner by Caleb Ramus. Max Schock there first. Ramus gets that puck, though. Feeds this back up to the point for Colton Gamble. Gamble sends this back into the corner for Caleb O'Hagan. O'Hagan at the edge of the trapezoid trying to come around with that puck. Forced back into the corner. Puck cleared around by Schock. Hustling over is Gamble to get it. Not going to catch it, but able to collect it in the neutral zone. Feeds this puck across to Caleb O'Hagan. O'Hagan dumps this in. Ramus going after it. Dawson Wilbur picks that puck up, tries clearing it out, not able to, and finally knocked out into the neutral zone by Oliver Smith. Brought into the O-zone. Asa Black shot, swept away by the Obey defense. Corbin Willis moving this puck forward. Gets turned back by Wilbur at the center line. Grabbed by Sam Newton, pushed back into the neutral zone. Wilbur dumps this back in again. Goes on to the far side. Asa Black there fires this back around into the corner. Oliver Smith picks this puck up at the top of the face-off circle. Fires this back into the corner. James Law going back. Checks Cashin Zulo. Comes away with the puck. Passes up to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin misplays that pass. He's going to have to take that back into the trapezoid. Feeds this up on the near side for Caleb Robert, I believe. Oh, it was Sam Newton. Okay. Puck comes back. Connor LeDuc back on the ice. Short pass to Robert is missed. Robert fires that forward. Goes on net. Saved by Sean LaMarche. Sebastian Giles. Seabass getting some action. Playtime at the point. Holding that puck in against two Hornets. Gets that puck out to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin comes away with it. Loses it at the net. Dawson Wilbur fires this around. Connor LeDuc returns it to Cameron. Cameron takes this puck into the corner with Wilbur. Feeds this over to Caleb Robert. Robert doesn't pass it far enough. Cashin Zulo rips this around for Seabass. Seabass fakes that pass. And Asa Black sends this out. Turn back. Robert having a hard time. Must have one of those sticks. I remember a couple years ago, those stick that had the slot in it. Made you think you could swing it faster, even though everybody taped over the hole. Robert just throws his stick in the general direction of Drew Main. Tyler Main picks that puck up. He's got Connor LeDuc all over him. Drew comes in, takes his puck into the trapezoid, tries centering it, goes off the back of the net into the corner for Stephen Wheeler. Here comes LeDuc into the neutral zone. Puck poked away by Cooper Barrett. Now comes back. LeDuc puts it on net. Save made by Sean LaMarche. That one knocked out of the air by Wheeler. Wheeler turns, shot, and that gets deflected to the corner by Max Schock. Ripped all the way around far side. Dylan Van Brocklin banks it into the corner for Connor DeMott, who sends it all the way over to where nobody's at. Puck grab by Henry Doherty. He feeds this back into the corner. Far side, Cooper Barrett picks it up. Tries clearing it, not able to. Comes back. Van Brocklin fires this back in deep. Drew Main grabs this, spins around at the trapezoid, feeds it up to Tyler Main. Tyler gets this past Van Brocklin, but it goes right to Carter Donnelly. Donnelly from behind his net. Bank pass to Stephen Wheeler. Nicely played. Wheeler to DeMott. DeMott not able to catch it. Puck turned back out by FM. Donnelly ices this puck. Yeah, he was just too far away for that one to not be an icing. So Hoteling taking the face off against Beckett Gillen. FM get yelled at, and they're going to have to get a new face-off person because the unfair advantage leaking in on the circle. Face-off goes to the boards, turned back in by FM, dumped into the corner by Beckett Gillen. Corbin Willis going after it, lets Beckett play it, and now he kicks it behind him. Puck feeds out. Grant Harris gets us out into the neutral zone. Nice play by Ontario Bay. Dawson Wilbur feeds this up, and Harris fires it right back in. Sean Lamarche backhands this over to Jack Schock. Schock feeds this up, held in by Willis. Comes over to Verxis. Verxis opts to pass to Harris instead of taking that shot. We would have liked to have seen anybody shoot that. They were next to each other. Under 10 minutes to go in this first period. Hoteling to Harris. Hoteling as forced behind the net. Comes around, tried passing it to Newton. And that puck is stolen by Aiden Ashworth. Now turned back in by Newton. Obey checks off on sides as Dawson Wilbur brings this puck out from behind his net. Dawson in the middle of the ice now. Gets his way around Ramus. Puck is passed across to Cashin Zulo. Zulo sends this in deep, and Caleb Ramus there to pick it up. Ramus tries feeding this to the corner. Asa Black cuts it off, gets his puck into the middle. Grant not able to clear it that time. Shot taken by Wilbur. Goes off of Grant Harris. That one fired. Save made. Aiden Terry in the middle. Grant picks that loose puck up. Feeds this out to Verxis. Verxis is just dying to make Grant take the puck. Second time, I think Verxis should have held on to that puck, and he tried passing it to Grant instead. This one goes back. Andrew Gardner trying to get this a puck out. Caleb O'Hagan trying to push a Hornet out of his nest. And the Hornet pushes back. Oliver Smith feeds this across. D-to-D pass for Max Schock. Schock sends this down. Touched by Colton Gamble. Gamble takes a shot at Aiden. Comes out to the point. Max Schock fires this in deep. Goes around to the far corner. Connor LeDuc going after it. Trying to feed this up for O'Hagan. It's turned back by FM. Colton Gamble into the corner near side. Coming over to help. Caleb Ramus. He's trying to kick that puck. Do anything to get it away from Cashin Zulo. And he does. Ramus kicks this forward onto his stick. Passes it across to Caleb O'Hagan. O'Hagan turns, fires it behind. It was just too far behind Jackson Smith for him to be able to get it. Puck comes back into the Obey zone. Caleb Ramus able to grab it. Feeds this behind the goal for Seabass. Sebastian Guile. He gets this up to O'Hagan. Andrew O'Hagan in, feeds this puck into the corner so he can go off for a change. Max Schock picks this up, fires it off the boards. Grabbed by Sebastian Guile. He sends this back in. Not hard enough, though. Jack Schock comes right back out with it. Schock fires this across the ice into the far corner. LeDuc's got a moment, but only a moment. And that puck goes up and hits the ceiling as Tyler Main was in the way. Face-off one by FM from the point. Shot is blocked by Dalin. Centering pass. Oh, goes right across the paint into the corner. Puck is sent up into the air. Gloved down by Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur coming away with this puck. That's an offsides if they cross, but they don't. They come back onsides, dump that puck into the far side. Tyler Main there sends this in deep around to the empty corner. James Law over to get it. Now, James Law, Tyler Main, Drew Main, Cameron Dallin play together on a Tier 1 team out of Utica. So they saw each other at practice yesterday, and they'll see each other at practice tomorrow. Carter Donnelly with this puck. Oh, misses the pass to Caleb Robert, and that's going to be an icing. We'll bring this one back to the Obey zone. See if I can't work some magic and find some way to improve this stream. Send it to me. That puck comes out. Stephen Wheeler taking it down on the right side. Wheeler centering pass. And Ethan Potter not able to get there in that time. FM trying to come out. Connor DeMont trying to keep that in. That puck gets knocked all the way down. And that's going to be an icing. We'll bring this face-off back to the Hornets end of the ice. Face off. DeMont shot. Oh, barring out. So close. Millimeter away from being a goal. Puck picked up. Oliver Smith dumps this in, gets this towards the goal. Grabbed by Corbin Willis. Willis banks this out into the neutral zone. Ethan Potter just out of his reach. Jack Shaw turns this back up. Noah Hoteling coming off the bench sends this puck forward. Grabbed by Shock. Shock sends this to open ice. Near side. Oh, that's a trip. They're going to call. They didn't call that trip. Interesting. Corbin flew over the stick of a Hornet player, and apparently that wasn't a trip. LaMarche plays this over to the corner. Held in by Hoteling. Grant Harris with it. Going to work. Allows Hoteling to come in and grab this puck. It's at his feet. Sends this back up along the boards. And this puck comes out, pushing it forward. Asa Black. Asa stops short at the top of the circle. Hard fire across. Goes off Noah Verkstis into the neutral zone. Dumped back in by FM, but they are offside still. And Asa Black doesn't care. He touches the puck anyway. And that's going to be a neutral zone faceoff. And we'll do that offsides again. Face-off, Jackson Smith feeds this back. Fired forward, O'Hagan not able to bring it with him. Abe Pacella with this puck in deep. Puck comes out. Grabbed by Ramus. Ramus hits Jackson. Smith not able to catch that puck. Coming back with it, Max Schalk. He fires this in deep. Grabbed by Pacella. Gardner. Excuse me, Andrew Gardner. A puck up in the air does not hit the ceiling. Tyler Main almost brought that in. Caleb O'Hagan fires this across the ice. Picked up near side by Henry Daugherty. 4:10 to go in this period. Daugherty trying to get fancy. Brings this puck into the O-zone. Loses it. Comes back. Picked up by Caleb Robert. Robert shot. Save made. And Sean LaMarche is going to hold on to that one as Caleb O'Hagan was coming in looking to clean up the trash. James Law in for the faceoff, sends this towards the goal, knocked away. And sent all the way down by FM. Sebastian Guile sends this back up along the boards and knocked back in by Aiden Ashworth on the far side. Connor LeDuc with the no-look pass goes to FM. And here's James Law with the puck. Law looks, he has Dalin on the far side. Dalin has to reach back to get it. Cuts into the middle, the shot! Save made, Sean LaMarche. That was a good far play. Side. Dalin has to reach back to get it. Dalin cuts into the middle, the shot! Save made, out of the Sean air. LaMarche. Nice glove save by Sean LaMarche. Face-off won by the referee. Nope, comes back. Connor LeDuc from the point, fired. Lamar saved and drops down to cover that puck up with just over 3 minutes to go in the opening period. 3:21. And so far, we have ourselves a pretty well played, tight, clean game. Face off, loose in the paint. Stephen Wheeler with it, back behind the goal now. Feeds this over and it's fed out on top. Seabass. Oh. Everybody was ready to jump up and down for Seabass's first goal. Connor DeMott taking a face-off. Pulls this over for Hoteling. Stepping up, Carter Donnelly feeds this all the way around to the far side. Ethan Potter over to try to play that puck up. It's kicked out by Drew Main. Too far. Donnelly trying to feed that back out. Drew Main battling for it on the boards there. Gets kicked back to the defense. Dawson Wilbur with it. He rips this puck in deep. That goes into the far corner for Donnelly. Donnelly tries feeding this up along the boards. Drew Main knew it. That puck goes up and catches the netting. We'll have a face-off in the Ontario Bay zone with 2:40 to go in this first period. Henry Doherty taking that faceoff, wins that draw, pulls this back to Shock. Shock fires it forward. And that puck is knocked back out into the neutral. Tyler Main grabs it, passes over to Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur feeds this up to Drew Main. Drew trying to get free. Donnelly knocks him off of that puck and goes and gets it. Donnelly with this puck. Hard fire up to Grant Harris. Harris has 3 Hornets on him. He sends this into the corner. Sean Lamarche back to play it from his trapezoid. Getting attacked by Noah Verkstis. Loose puck at the hash mark, comes out and grabbed by Wilbur. Wilbur gives it to Tyler Main. Tyler Main over the blue line, same time as Drew Main goes on net. Aiden Terry spears this into the corner. On the near side, Tyler Main pass across, nobody there. At the point, Max Schock fires this back in behind the goal, comes up to the near corner, and what do you call? Cross check and a slash. From the point, the clapper goes wide right. Incidental minor penalties. Fayetteville-Manlius, number 13, Drew Main, 2-minute minor for slashing. Ontario Bay, number 17, Sam Newton, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Time of the incidental minor penalties, 15:13 of the first period. We have 5-on-5 hockey. Face-off won by Law, taken away by Asa Black. 1 minute of play remaining in the first period. 1 minute remaining. Caleb Robert comes back along the boards, takes this puck back behind his own net. Sliding around, he has Oliver Smith all over him. James Law comes with the puck, tries passing a breakout pass, comes back, Smith shot. Follow-up shot taken by Asa Black. Nice save by Aiden Terry. Sebastian Guile rips this down, touched by Dalin and blocked by the official, so it doesn't ice. Cameron coming away with that puck, gets it into the offensive zone. What a messy situation that was. Connor LeDuc dumps that down, and that's an icing. He was on the wrong side of the center line. 16.2 seconds, and we'll have a face-off next to Aiden Terry. We are scoreless here in the first period. Henry Doherty taking the face-off against James Law. Law wins. LeDuc sends his puck over to the far corner. Cameron Dalin there. Pops this up towards the blue line. Law able to keep it with him. Got 2-on-3. Law shot. Oh, Robert was looking to see what Law was going to do, and he crossed the blue line before the puck. It was saved anyway. 2 seconds to go. 2.3 to be more exact. And we got to face up in the neutral zone. That's not going to amount to much. And that concludes first period of play here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. Please stop by the concession stand, get yourself something yummy to eat, grab as many 50-50 raffle tickets as you can possibly afford, or buy more than you can afford, because if you win, you'll get some money back. It makes sense. It's hockey math. While you're at the concession stand, try to get some Sour Patch Kids. They're sweet, they're sour, they're children whose heads you can bite off. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and we'll be back with fresh ice. All right, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, located off exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Top-Notch Construction, Top-Notch Roofing, CNY.com, doing all of the roofing and construction needs you may have in Oswego counties and all points east, west, and south. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside. Located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. Divots Restaurant and Bar, located inside the clubhouse at Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. Also, we're having a benefit on Saturday, April 18th at the VFW Post 9596 on East Taft Road in East Syracuse to benefit Kevin Burns, a member of our hockey family who suffered a stroke in August and is still going through rehabilitation. Not just a father, a husband, and a hockey dad. He's also a local small business owner. He is the owner of Affordable Auto Glass. So come on out on April 18th and help us out with the benefit for Kevin Burns. And just recently, Hunter Stoffel on January 5th went to the doctor with a lump on his arm. Hunter is 8 years old and was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare and aggressive bone cancer. We're not exactly sure what and how we're going to help out, but donations can be made to Shane Stoffel, Hunter's father, or through the GoFundMe page that has been established for Hunter. There are QR codes that are flashing by every now and then here in the period break. What a terrible situation that we need to be as supportive as we possibly can. 8-year-old Hunter Stoffel goes to the doctor with a lump on his arm, and turns out he's got an aggressive form of bone cancer. So, be aware for that. Keep an eye out for ways that we're going to help out the Stoffel family as time goes on. So I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and I'll be back, hopefully with a cleaner stream, in about 10 minutes.